Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to start off with a solo Mother by Pink Floyd. It starts here on fret 12, string 3 of finger 2. And we take these 3 fingers and we're going to do a bend on 13. So I got finger 1 on fret 11, 2 on 12, 3 on 13. And 3 is the one that's getting the sound. We're bending that note up. And these 2 are helping that finger. So we're going to do one bend, then we're going to do another bend. The second bend, we bring it up and back down and keep the note ringing. There's where I pull back to fret 12. So this finger's pulling, but I'm hitting the note here. And then keeping the note sustained the whole way through. Now we come up here to fret 9 with finger 2. Again, pulling back to fret 8. So I got finger 2 here, finger 1. I hit this note here. I let that finger pull back to that note. And a little bit of vibrato at the end. So we got... Then I come all the way up here to fret 5 on string 4 with finger 2, and then we're going to go down a string. So we're going to hit this note here on fret 5, string 4, finger 2. Bring this finger down a string, back to fret 4, back to 5, back to 4, and now we got to grab this note up top here. It's a D on the 5th fret, 5th string with finger 2. Now we do a slide from fret 3 to 2. So I'm hitting this note here with finger 1 and sliding back to that fret, trying to get the note to stay so we can hear it. So we got all that so far, where we started up here on the 12th. Now he does a big slide on this 5th string with finger 3 all the way to fret 14. So he slides from 5 on string 5 using finger 3. Sliding all the way in. Then I'm grabbing these 2 notes and then trying to hit string 4 on fret 14. And we get that other bend there. It slides in. We grab the 2 strings on fret 12. And then we grab string 4 on fret 14. After we hit string 4, we're going to get all our 3 fingers lined up from fret 12, 13, 14. Finger 3 is going to bend up again. Twice, and then another one. And then we pull back to 12. So we got... Now I'm going to grab string 2 down here on fret 13th with finger 2. Come up to fret 14 and 13 on strings 4 with fingers 3 and 2. So we got that slide part where we're sliding from fret 5. Hitting these 2 strings on, we're sliding from fret 5 to 14, then hitting these 2 strings on fret 12, 3 and 2. On fret 12 finger 1, and then we're going to grab string 4 on 14. And then we're going to come down to string 3 on fret 14, bend it up with some vibrato 2 times like that, and then the 3rd time is a bend up and a down, and then a pull back to fret 12. And we're going to grab this note underneath that. String 2 on fret 13, and then we're going to come up to strings 4 using fingers 3 and 2. As you can see, try to use the fingers I use, and I'm hitting fret 14, going back to 13 and back to 14. Now we got what we call an arpeggio here on this D chord, so I try to bar the bottom 2 strings, put finger 2 up here on string 3, and I rake down with my pick. It's just a downward strum like. That can be tough to grab this note right after your pick comes off those 3 notes. So that's the bottom 3 strings, finger 2's on string 3, finger 1's on strings 1 and 2. We're on fret 11 and 10 here, and we're just making our pick strum down those 3 strings, and then trying to grab fret 12 with finger 3 on a bend up, and then back down. So we got, and then I come back to fret 10 with finger 1. I'm going to move back to fret 8, doing the same thing. This is a C chord. We're almost at the end now, so that was the same deal, other than we just moved 2 frets down. That's the hard part, grabbing this bend after you rake down with your pick. I tend to pick up after I come down with my pick, and try to grab that note with finger 3 as quick as I can and give it a bend. And if you're having a hard time with that, just try and work this bend up and keep the note sustained coming back down, something like. And you got to keep that. You don't want it to sound like this. It's got to stay sustained there, though, meaning that it stays ringing. And I'm back 2 frets, so now I'm on fret 8 on the bottom 2 and 9 on string 3, doing the same thing. Now we're going to end it over here. It's the G chord, and he's ending on the chord with the rhythm guitar, and he's hitting frets 13 and 12. So the last measure is 13, 12, 13, 12. And I pull those, I don't pick them. You could pick them if you have a hard time getting your finger to pull back to this note. I just go up to the next string, so here I'm on fret 2, 13, 12. And then I go up a string, and then I go to fret. So I went up to string 3, fret 4, string 3, fret 12, and then I went up to string 4, fret 12, and then I hit this fret here on 10. So that's the ending of the riff, of the solo. It's notice how I slid back here from fret 10 on string 4 to 9 using finger 1, and then I'm ready for finger 2 on fret 10. And that's it. That's the whole solo. Yeah, so altogether it would sound like. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the class and you get to learn this solo. If you want to see more lessons, come to www.t-j-music.com. We got advanced solos, beginner solos, advanced solos, beginner lessons. Check it out, see what you think. Have a great day. Bye for now.